Look at this silly shit. Machete-wielding suspect. I like this down here. Look underneath here. It says 63-year-old man died Sunday after he was shot 3 times. Shut up.
And the suspect, Richard White, is dead. A TSA worker was injured in the process. Here is the latest on the investigation.
Oh, it's fine. The bullet went through here and here.
Okay, I got news for you. I don't give a shit if the bullet went through there. That means it went through mass. Okay, what did he shoot you with? A BB gun? You wouldn't be flipping your arm around like that. I can guarantee the doctors would have your arm in a sling. Because you have a puncture wound. Okay? That thing would be bandaged the fuck up. Your arm would be in a sling. You wouldn't be over there wielding it around. And as fat as your fucking arm is, that means that bullet had to... Look, when a bullet goes in, it doesn't stay the same shape. It gets deformed, and as it goes through, it tears tissue. That's what fucks you up. So you wouldn't be sitting there bending it because it's gone through muscle. Your muscle's gone through traumatic experience. This is bullshit.
TSA agent Carol Ritchell still shaken up but on the mend after she suffered a gunshot wound during an incident with the machete-wielding man at Armstrong International Airport. Jefferson Parish Deputy Lieutenant Heather Sylvie opened fire to stop the man in his tracks.
She saved a lot of people's lives. This man was swinging very hard with that machete, and if he would have made contact with anybody, it would have been terrible.
Police say just about 8 o'clock Friday, 63-year-old Richard White
Yes, 63-year-old. Of course he is. On Channel 6.
attempted to get past a security checkpoint.
And the thing you gotta love is look in the background. Here's the symbol. It's all over the fucking place. And yet they're pointing a finger at like some bad guy. Grow the fuck up.
He was armed with wasp spray and a machete.
Well, maybe he's trying to kill an overly large wasp. Did you ever think of that?
Even more frightening, the weapons he didn't use. Police located a bag he was carrying before the incident happened.
What the bag revealed was 6 half-pint mason jars.
Okay, so that's 6. And how many ounces are in a pint? A pint's a pound the world around. So a pint is what? A pint's is that 12 or 16? Pint is, I don't remember. Fuck, it's been years, but I bet it's 12. No, it might be 16. Whatever. If it's 12, that's your 6 and 6. And of course there's 6 of them. And listen, what kind of containers they were.
With cloth wicks into a liquid that we now know to be gasoline. Revealed was 6 half-pint mason jars.
Imagine that. Mason jars.
With cloth wicks into a liquid that we now know to be gasoline.
And he didn't say gasoline, he said gasoline. Okay, that's not a mistake on a phonetic. He's saying it intentionally. Gasoline, we'll have to figure out what that is.
Which you would commonly refer to as a Molotov cocktail.
Or gin Ricky. Or gin and tonic.
There was also a barbecue lighter, a letter opener, and smoke bombs.
Sounds to me like the guy was going to one hell of a party. Doesn't sound to me like he was going to do anything.
Check of his car, even more disturbing.
The bomb squad went into the car, found some smoke bombs.
How do they know what car was his if he was running through the airport?
That you use at New Year's Eve and 4th of July.
Okay, so they spawned smoke bombs at a 4th that you would use, just like I just said, at a party.
In the car. We also found 3 tanks in the trunk of the car.
And there's 3 tanks. So this is all 3 and 6s.
And a acetylene tank, a freon tank, and an oxygen tank. We have been able to determine that there is a mental illness component.
Do you think? It's called society. And the assholes that believe this crap.
As for TSA agent Carol Ritchell, her wound will heal and keeping travelers safe.
Yeah, you gotta love this, right? Look at right here. They give it all away right here. See how they shit on themselves? Don't you love this? Boom. They got the fucking X right there. You got the purple. Of course they had to throw that in. That's why these stories are comical. People go, oh, did you hear about that guy in New Orleans? Oh, No, nothing. It's all right here. See, even if, like I said, if if these things are happening, they're directive results of orders coming down from somebody to do something. If there's any truth to it at all, these are directed incidents. Okay? The main thing is, where did this happen? That's the first thing you look at. Okay? It's something going on in that part of the country. Then you look at the number pattern. Then you listen to the bullshit story, and you got to nitpick through that. But you can make up through this. And then look at their luggage. So you got the yellow and purple, which we know is Saturnin. Okay? We've got the black and white checker, which are gravity and density waves. You got the kid. I mean, how ludicrous is it? What kind of carrier is that? What's this say? Hudson News? You'd have to sit down and scrutinize this picture, but there's more in this picture.
Is all in a day's work.
Our job as TSA is to protect the passengers, and I'm proud to say they were protected.
You didn't do shit. You didn't do a fucking thing. You didn't do a fucking thing, you fucking lying bitch. You didn't do nothing.
Again, just within the last hour, we have learned that the suspect has died. Police do tell us that he was a Jehovah's Witness and refused certain medical attention.
Oh, he was a Jehovah's Witness, unlike the symbol behind you, which represents the same thing. They're both Saturnian. What the fuck? And why did they have to make a point to tell you that he was a Jehovah's Witness? Since when do they say a shooter went on a shooting spree and he was a Lutheran? They don't do that. It's not pertinent to the conversation. It is in this one because they're making a point. Just like the Sandy Hook videos about the kids where they use the word hoax. When they use the word hoax, they're drawing you to a specific point. This isn't, I told you, we're already in a realm of hell. This is just a big fucking game that's playing out, whatever. I can see it. You can see it. The numbers are all there.
Treated. Here's what else we know about him. He is from Kenner. He was a former cab driver who had just recently received a chauffeur's license. White had no recent criminal history.
Stop and ask yourself, why would you have to have this design in the background? Why wouldn't you just have a white background or a black one? Why would you have all of this silliness? Why would you have somebody as a graphic artist sit down and make this fractal picture in the background? Why would they do that? Why would you actually pay somebody to do that?
To speak of, but police also say, as you heard, that there may have been a history of mental illness.
Residents of Kenner. Hey, this shit it's overwhelming for me because it's so badly put together. It's so crudely put together that one hardly has to think. Look at this idiot down here. Can you guys see this comment? That Richard guy looks like a zombie. Strap up, people. The zombies are coming. Fuck you. You're the zombie, dumb shit. The zombie apocalypse is the majority of fucking people on this planet. It ain't dudes coming out of the ground, you dumb shit. Fucking retards. Fuck.